This will be good. There will be absolutely no poop in this story. The first sign of poop in the tale of Jack Atlas, I will end you. I will end the internet. I will go on a killing spree. Okay. Now for our main writing duel. Here he comes. Everybody listen. Everybody listen. Haha, I know what this is. Everybody listen. King Abdulis, Fuda, you say. A red motorcycle, no, a D-wheel jumped from a ramp magnificently. Oh, here's where I'm supposed to be going. See, this is what happened to the last guy who sent me a fic about poop. Okay? This is the reaction. Okay. A red motorcycle, no, a D-wheel, because that's a big difference. There's a big difference between a motorcycle and a D-wheel. Jumped from a ramp magnificently. The stadium's eyes were all focused. Cheers! The stadium's eyes were all focused on that single noble figure. His face showed no emotion. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I will use the fear of chairs to save me. His face showed no emotion, but his eyes showed a peerless resolve even. Resonance? Here's a resonance cascade. His eyes showed a peerless resolve. He reluctantly but surely raised his arm up. Who's hissing at me? He reluctantly but surely raised his arm up in the air. The crowd resonated with emotion, cheering loudly. Thank you for supporting me. No, I'm not going to do that. Thank you for supporting me, everyone. A spark, a loud noise, followed by an explosion. A D-wheel. No, the remains of a... Speaking of the remains of a red motorcycle were all that remained. So the remains of a red motorcycle were all that remained. So the remains remained. I never would have guessed that the remains were remaining in the remains of the day. All that remains to be said is that was 10 times better than the other fic. It's not over yet, though. Okay, here we go. It's a flashback sequence. In the game, I mean. Okay. 17th of May, 1839. An explosion. A D-wheel. No, the remains of a red motorcycle were all that remained from all their hard work. However hard they worked, it was undeniable that no one in the group had a tenth of Yusei's talent as a mechanic. I say, said a blonde man. So that's what went wrong. His friends didn't want to say anything, but they strongly doubted there was anything the young man saw. His talent for mechanic was, to be blunt, non-existent. His motorcycle's engine was, in fact, made of pure fuel. What? There were no mechanical parts in it whatsoever, as he had insisted that a true duelist... Shiny thing. That a true duelist merely needed power. No one dared to contradict him, because if they contradicted him, he would just go, "Ah!" at them. I say, he repeated, I need more power! Well, speaking of more power... Alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometries. Sorry, I'm reading the game. Jack, said one of his friends timidly said. I don't think so. Precisely, he answered sharply. You don't think so, so don't get in my way. You don't think, even. This probably isn't a good idea for when I have this throat problem, but anyway. His friends shifted uncomfortably. They understood Jack's motivations, as Yusei had run off to the city, taking Jack's ace card, Red Archfiend Dragon, with him. However, they wished he had a bit more patience. He had been trying to build a D-wheel with next to no knowledge about anything at all for over 2 years now. Excuse me.
You hear that?
Again, no one dared to contradict him. Hey, Jack, one of his friends said, trying to change the subject. You say won again. Good! Good! The longer he builds up a reputation, the better it will be for me. Okay. That's not working. That isn't working. Take a second. Let's take a second. Sorry, I just need a second. Okay. Let me just pull this book in. Yeah, I need to pull this book in. There we go. God, the longer he builds up a reputation, the better it will be for me once I snatch it away from his claws. Many words could be used to describe Jack's feelings toward Yusei. I think loud would be the appropriate one. Who's messaging me?